Good afternoon. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you're new to the channel, please hit the notification bell. And today, we got ourselves another quality check. So without further ado, let's get right to it. So alright, it looks like we got a load of Model Ys mixed with Model 3s. So let's first off start by examining the Model Y. So alright, we got this all black Model Y. And let's take a look here. And this is the long range Model Y dual motor with the white interior. So first off, let's start off by examining the lights here. And right now I've heard that only the Performance Model Y comes with the new headlights. So if you're getting a long range or the standard range, which is no longer offered, you probably have the old headlights. So let's start off by looking here, and there's nothing that we see so far. I do notice that the hood has a little bit of a gap compared to the left side and the right side. If you look over here, the gap is a little bit less, but that's a very small issue, and you're probably not going to catch it. But anyways, let's move on to the right side. Let's take a look at the rim. Let's take a look at the VIN. It's a brand new build. Let's take a look at the glass roof. And let's move on to the driver's side door. And there's nothing that catches our eye so far. So let's do the door test to see if it's flush. It's, to be honest with you, it's not flush. So I would ask for an adjustment. So looking at the interior, the white is the best interior. It's a little bit hard to maintain. You're gonna have to get yourself some baby wipes if you order the white interior. But most of the people that order the new Model Y, you're gonna be getting a new heated steering wheel, and you're gonna be getting the new console. So there's nothing to worry about. You got the latest and greatest. So let's move over here. And oh, that's nice and flush, so that's good. And let's look up top of here, because we want to see if the gap of this panel and this panel, we want to have it as tight as possible. So that's not bad. And let's look at the trunk there. And if you look there, right there, see, this is a new issue that Tesla's been having, and that's with the gap in there. See, you can almost see inside there, and it shouldn't be like that. So I'd probably ask for a little trunk hatch adjustment, which this could be probably fixed in like less than 30 minutes. So yeah, these are getting charged up over here. And let's take a look at the rear. And the rear looks really nice. There's no issue here. Not seeing any issues with the rear. Now let's go over here and check the right top panel over here to make sure that they're nice and tight and that they meet up nice, and that's looking good. And let's go to a common problem that we all notice, and that's this right side rear door. Is it flush? To be honest with you, it's not flush. It pokes out a little bit. So this is something that I would have to bring up, and I would probably be upset if I got a vehicle and the door was not flush. So I'd have to complain. Remember, to complain. If we complain, us customers can gain, because Tesla hasn't been building cars for many years as its competitors like Mercedes, Jaguar, and Audi, and all these companies have electric vehicle. And the one thing we buy Tesla for is for its tech. We don't really buy it for its build. We know that they're going to come with issues. Sometimes you get lucky and you get a flawless vehicle. So this car has very minor issues. Nothing that that I would really be upset about. And the panels are not that bad. And it just needs a slight adjustment. So I would give this a pass. Definitely would give this a pass. So let's move on to another Tesla Model Y. All right, so this is the new Performance. And yeah, with the new Performance, you're going to be getting the new headlights. So that's really awesome when you get the new headlights with the Performance. But I wish it was available in all vehicles, but eventually it will soon be available on the long range. So there's nothing to worry about. It's coming. So starting off with the left side, moving on to the right side, taking a look at the hood, and everything's fine. Let's take a look at the VIN. And let's take a look at the rims. Let's take a look at the glass roof. Let's move on here to the driver's side door. Let's do the test. Wow. It just pokes out a little tiny bit. Like, it's nothing that would, like, you could probably live with this, but it does poke out. It is, I'm not going to say it's 100% flush. Let's go to the rear door. And actually, it is flush here. And now let's look at this gap over here. I would prefer this gap to be a little bit tighter, but it is acceptable. And this also has the hatch problem with the gap in there. You can see that it doesn't look consistent. Like, look at that side gap, and then it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and wider here. So that's something I definitely would complain about. Let's look at the rear. Let's look at the carbon fiber spoiler. Sometimes you'll find that they don't stick the spoiler on properly. This is on some vehicles. So if you get an issue where you see the spoiler coming off, complain, and try to get yourself a brand new spoiler. Or if you want to fix the problem yourself, you can take it off, get yourself some 3M double-sided tape, some really strong one, and you can reapply the spoiler onto it. So let's move on to the right side here, and let's do the test. See, that's the gap. See that this gap? This is what we want to see. So let's do the door test. Is it flush? And I got good news for you. It's flush. Let's move on over here. So this also, I would give it a pass. Only if they fix the hatch and they make it nice and the panel nice and tight. So I definitely would have to complain, but if they were to fix it, I definitely would say this is a pass. So let's move on to our third and final Model Y. All right, we got ourselves a nice gray Model Y. So let's start examining the left side. And this is a dual motor long range. And let's move over to the right side. Now let's take a look at the VIN. This has been recently dropped off, so it's brand new. So look at the rims over here, and let's look at the interior. This is the gray with the white interior, And it has a transfer tape on, and this is to protect the vehicle while it's being transported. Obviously, these stickers and all this stuff will be peeled off, and your car will be buffed and prepped, ready for it to take delivery. So let's look at the driver's side door, and the driver's side door is looking great. And let's move on to see if the door is flush. And it's nice. I would say it's flush. It is flush. Let's look at that gap, and that's that's nice and tight, and that's what we want to see. And the trunk is good. So that's excellent. The charger door does need to be adjusted a little bit in order for it to be flush, but that's not something major to complain about. That's a very minor thing. The rear is looking beautiful. Remember, if you're taking delivery, never rush your delivery. If you want to take your car fast, I would suggest to you that maybe a day or two before delivery, you drive up to Tesla and you look for your VIN, and then that way you'll have time to check the car, and when you're getting delivery of the car, it won't feel like a rush. So maybe a day or two, go drive up to Tesla, try and find your car, try and find your VIN, and just do a review, do a checklist, like make sure that it passes all your requirements, you know. So looking at this panel, this is beautiful, and that's what we want to see. So I'm seeing something. Yeah. Oh no. So this door is poking out a little bit, and that's something that would have to be adjusted. Definitely would have to be adjusted. Yeah, this is not good. Yeah, I would probably be upset if I got a door that's poking out, and you really can't see it, but I can tell you can feel it. And this is something that I would have to bring to somebody's attention in order to accept it. So even though this has minor issues, I would have to give this a fail. And the reason I'd give it a fail, because that door is poking out too much. It looks ridiculous. So if you're thinking about getting a Model Y, now's the best time to do it. Why don't you head over to Tesla and put an order in for the S Model X 3 or Y. And guess what? Tesla is currently sold out for the quarter. So I'm telling you, these things are selling like hotcakes. Everybody wants to get a Tesla now. They're selling so fast, man. But I tell you, paying gas is in the past. And once you take a test drive of a Model 3 or a Y, I guarantee you're going to be sold on the test drive. All right. So that's all I got to say. So thank you and have a nice day. Hey, if you want to win a $50 Amazon gift card, all you have to do is like, share, comment, and subscribe. And the first 1,000 subscribers will be entered into a draw to win this $50 gift card.